What is up guys, Patterson here. Today's FIFA 17 video, we're going to be looking at this past 10 games of FUT Champions. So on screen you can see the team here. We have Lukaku, player of the month, Son, Harry Kane, Dele Alli and a lot of other players. So on the bench we're going for attacking base, and the defence I wanted to be attacking as well. So the whole point of this team is that everyone do a job and do that job well. And a few things, it's kind of a little bit different using a lot of Premier League players all the time and then doing a Cavani SBC, which is kind of weird, but I did that and it took all my coins away. I don't know why I did it, I shouldn't have did it, but I did have 91 Cavani in my club and I thought you may as well go, we'll get a better version of him. So I did that, it took out all my coins and I'm probably not going to use Cavani. So I don't know what I'm doing at the minute, we're just going to have to go through and see, but he's not in the team yet because it wasn't out when the kind of recording happened. So this was FUT Champions and this is the last 10 games, I do believe it might be 11. So if you can see the team there, we did have Schmeichel last week, I did sell him. So he wasn't up to standard at Courtois, even though he had better stats than him across the board. He had like everything where Courtois had something. Schmeichel had 90 plus on everything, so his team of the season card's going to be ridiculous. So that's Shaqiri in the right wing position. I don't trust him as a right forward or a right wing. He's not that kind of quality you like up there. I prefer a Mkhitaryan or someone of that standard. So as you can see the team here, we're all going to get straight into the first gameplay, because there's a lot of gameplay in this video and it's a long video, so go grab yourself a coffee or something like that. So here we're getting into the first game. It is game 29. And there is a disconnection somewhere because I started off 29 and there's only 10 games, I think, but I'm not really sure. So as you can see, he has a nice team. We do start off the proceedings with some nice work here by Heung-min Son into Kante, into Lukaku, who finishes it nicely. So that did take a deflection on the opponent there, but it isn't Lukaku's fault. I don't think he meant to do that, but you don't know if Lukaku, he's kind of one of those players you can't trust or kind of get behind us, you don't know what he's going to do. So as this video coming out, there's probably the new team of the season that comes out every Tuesday and I think it's Friday, I can't remember when the days were, Tuesday and Sunday I think it is, I don't know. I will check after this video, but there will be a new team of the season out on Tuesday definitely. And I hope it's a team of the season that's not the Premier League. I don't think anyone's ready for the Premier League yet. I think it should be either Calcio A or kind of rest of the world. They normally do rest of the world later though. I know every year rest of the world's like the last team, normally with a lot of good players. So my opinion with the Premier League one, I don't think I'll be able to afford any player unless I pack them in my packs, where I've got a lot of them. I've said that before on my channel. So hopefully we'll pack one of the Premier League players. There's going to be a huge pack opening. Normally on my rewards I don't do a voiceover or something like that, but on the kind of packs I am going to be recording them live just to see what we get. I know I do that with the rewards a lot and not actually record. That's not really my fault, it's because obviously I can't record all the times. You need complete quiet and everyone kind of doesn't like it, so that's why that is. That was kind of a weird one, but nice finish there by my opponent. So this week I did hit Elite 2, which are using nearly the full Premier League this week, so I was trying a lot of players out, which you won't see in this video. I think it stays the same apart from Gelson Martins comes in and a few players off the bench obviously, but that Gelson Martins card is ridiculous by the way. I was setting up a review for him, but they're already done on YouTube and I don't really have the time to go through the footage, so I'm just going to kind of cut me losses with that one and just let it go by, so I don't think it would do very good now. So we're just going to go on to the next team of the season and try and get a player done first and get that review out before someone else does it. So my idea was, let's do Sanson from team of the season most consistent, and then we'll do Danilo Pereira and Gelson Martins together, which didn't work out very well. So I'm just going to stick to one player and it's going to be a 1 to 2 kind of game video, because if I do it any longer than that it just gets like I've got 6 hours worth of footage to look through and it takes absolutely forever. So I can't really spend that much time on a video just because not many people watch it, and it doesn't really make sense, because FIFA 17 was supposed to be kind of me trying to get used to doing YouTube and the videos and stuff like that. So I wasn't really ready to start doing YouTube like full time every day, which happened kind of as I've done daily videos for nearly 4 months or 3 months, or however long I've been doing this for, which it should be going good, but I don't think it's where it should be for doing daily videos. So I want to release more content that's quality, so that's why I'm trying to kind of, there'll still be the weekly rewards and stuff like that, because them videos, just anyone watches them, was the just packs on there, which the pack opening video should be good. I've got something lined up for it, and a lot of packs which I can open on the PlayStation instead of using OBS, which I hate. So we do go to a penalty shootout here, and I just hate it. It's such a stupid mechanic in football in general that anything can be decided on a penalty shootout based on luck. I don't really get it. It shouldn't be allowed. There should be some sort of system in place for when it kind of the game ties, you should go and either another game or something like that, because I think it's kind of unfair for a player to be spending that much time on a game and then just lose in the 90th minute to BS pens that you can't really do anything about, because even if you go the right way, the keeper can still not save it. So that happens a lot. So this Heung-min Son card, we'll get into him a little bit. We've talked about a few other things. So he is a very good card, but the problem with him, he's going to get a higher team of the season card. It's not like the Kante and Dele Alli, which I think them are going to get a higher team of the season card as well. It's just about the timing, really. So guys, on the channel, I'm going to be doing like 3 or 4 videos a week, something like that. I'm going to try and keep it that way, just because it's easier to do, especially when I'm bringing out player reviews and kind of FUT Champions videos, which I don't do a lot of FUT Champions content anymore, which I should really, because that's kind of the basis of the channel. But I've been doing a lot of player reviews. Normally I've done like 2 so far, so I don't know if people like them. I don't think people do, but I don't really care. They're for people that kind of get the gist of the players I like and stuff like that. So as you can see, a lot of teams I come up against on FIFA are kind of, we've got to that point in FIFA where everyone's got a good team. It doesn't matter who they are, how long they've been playing FIFA for, they've got a solid team, and it always kind of comes down to that FIFA. The start of the game, you're kind of wondering how you're going to get coins, how you're going to make your money, how are you going to get into FUT Champions, how are you going to qualify, how are you going to get all this stuff. But in my opinion, that thing doesn't matter. So if you're having fun on the game, that's where the kind of quality comes into it, because if you're trying to be a pro player, normally people try and be pro players for different reasons. Maybe money, maybe they need the kind of fame, status, I don't know. But a lot of time FIFA is down to kind of that playing when you want to play and when you don't want to play. But FUT Champions actually makes it where you've got to play, really. I know they say you don't have to, but why would you put 40 games in FUT Champions if you don't want someone to play 40 games in FUT Champions? And then have the rewards kind of based around not if you're a quality player, but how much time you can put into the game is how much you get out. I know that's a good thing for people who play FIFA a lot. Now I play FIFA like once a week for Champions, maybe 3 times on the weekend with a few different games, but it kind of kills the fun about it eventually, I think. And I think when FIFA 18 comes around, if they don't change something within FUT Champions, and I'm not talking about like just changing the packs or something like that, since they've added FUT Champions, they need to go a step beyond and try and keep it relevant, in my opinion. So they need to add something big, or not even something big, but something more consistent and balanced to people's lives, basically, because you can't really have this 40 game period every weekend. I've done it so far, but a lot of people play 80 games. I know them are YouTubers with actual, the job is YouTube and stuff like that, and they get paid to do YouTube, which I would play 80 games if I got paid to do it as well, which a lot of people want us to actually do that for them. And I'm not like playing 40 games for someone for like not getting paid. It's just not happening. So if anyone messages and saying ridiculous stuff, just don't message us at all, because I'm not playing your 40 Champions FUT Champs games for like £4. I'm not doing it at all actually, so don't even bother messaging us. Which I've had that a lot, people asking us to play games for like stupid prices and stuff like that, and I'm not interested in it really because it doesn't do anything for me. It just benefits you, which if you are someone who needed help on FUT Champions, the tips are on the channel. I'm not someone who does YouTube videos for the kind of point of getting money out of it, because I've never made money out of YouTube and stuff like that. I'm not really bothered about it. I'm just trying to kind of grow my channel and show people what I can do on a FIFA basis. So as you can see here, we do a lot of FUT Champions content on the channel. It did start off with FUT Champions content with the rewards really, which I liked that part when it was just right at the start, because I was trying to get me videos out there and I was excited for people to see them and stuff like that. But now I kind of like, not hit a barrier, but every time I do a FUT Champions video now, it takes like nearly 2 days to edit. It takes like nearly 2 hours to do the recording for the audio and stuff like that, but people probably won't see that when they watch the video. So I know I'm not really complaining about it, I'm just saying that people don't realise how much time a YouTube video like this actually takes for the editing the videos and stuff like that. I could easily do a live video and just upload that, but it wouldn't be as good as kind of all this quality content you can see in the background with the goals and the gameplay and the annotations and stuff like that. It does actually take time to do and to set up, which I do have a second channel if anyone actually is watching this far ahead, and it's normally in the link in the description. I've only ever done one video, but if you're new to YouTube and need help to try and get used to it, it's how to get 100 subscribers in a week, which is going to be more content on there because it's more diverse than just FIFA on there. I play CSGO, well I've started playing CSGO. I'm not very good at it, but it's something I like actually playing to get used to the kind of keyboard and mouse so I can play other PC games. So the reason I've been playing that is to try and get used to the keyboard and mouse so I can play Unknown's Battleground and do actually well, because the problem with me is the console is only going to last so long before you're kind of forced onto PC, and I think that's the way it's going. So that's why I'm trying to get used to PC, just in case. It's not going to, like, the PlayStation, Xbox is never going to die out. But the problem is, for me, is I've always wanted to be someone who plays on the PC because there's more diverse in games and quality, in my opinion. Where on the PlayStation you're stuck to AAA titles that don't put much time into the kind of community and players of the game. They don't do that, where a lot of indie titles and kind of different games on the PC do that. So that's why I want to try and get into more PC gaming. And I've always liked the kind of aspect of it, and I always wanted to do it. So it's something I've been trying to kind of play for maybe an hour a day. Sometimes longer, just playing CSGO, trying to get some kills. I'm not the best at it because it's probably the first game I've actually played on PC for I don't know how long, but since I haven't had this for a long time, I've been trying to get used to the keyboard and mouse, which is quite hard. So let me know in the comments down below if you play any PC games, or if there's any PC games I should be playing for my second channel. I am normally a kind of person who plays FPS games in Call of Duty, Battlefield. I play Battlefield quite a lot, maybe once or twice a week for an hour or so. But a lot of games now on PC are very kind of battleground-ish, if that makes any sense, with Arma 3 and DayZ and stuff like that. Which is one of the reasons why I bought PC, to kind of play games like that on the channel and stuff like that. I don't think it'll be on the FIFA channel, but I'm not really sure yet. So guys, I was thinking about doing a kind of more varied content on the channel. I was thinking about trying kind of battlegrounds and stuff like that to see how it would do on someone who's predominantly played FIFA throughout the whole channel. Which was never me aim to kind of do that. Maybe some downtime between Team of the Season and the next FIFA, we can try out different games like Battlegrounds and stuff like that. But it's predominantly going to be a FIFA channel, which we might change up in the future, we never know. Obviously I've just started YouTube, so there's obviously different places that I can take it. You don't have to just stick to FIFA, which I'm not planning on doing, because there's only so far you can go with FUT Champions content and stuff like that. Especially if I did daily videos again, which I still kind of do. Which I put out 3 videos last night, which are all the SBCs I did. Which does take time, which I do not really know what I'm doing yet. When FIFA 18 starts, that's when the kind of solid content is coming, when I start kind of putting me whatever I've learned since I started YouTube into kind of FIFA 18. I start doing live streaming and stuff like that. So you can all expect that when that comes out. I've always been trying to wait for FIFA 18 really, because when FIFA 17 first started, my goal was to record it. But before then, I didn't have the PC, I didn't have kind of anything really that would help us do what I wanted to do. So now, since I have the certain tools with the microphone, Elgato, stuff like that, I can record whenever I want, apart from people making noise and stuff like that, which I can't really help. Which, if I need to record or do a live stream and people are being noisy in the background, I don't think would make much difference to a FIFA 18 video as long as I'm getting out the content. Which there will be a Road to Glory, I can confirm that now. And there will be a lot of different videos which you probably wouldn't expect from me on FIFA and stuff like that. Which in FIFA 18 there will be a lot of content. Something I'm not very good at though is keeping up to kind of with news and stuff like that of kind of FIFA in general and other games I enjoy like Call of Duty. I was supposed to be making a video about the release date news and stuff like that, but obviously I'm not a kind of YouTuber who has the inside scoop. I'm new to YouTube still, so I kind of don't really get how I get news and stuff like that before everyone else. So we'll have to see what happens with that, because it's something I want to cover as news in a kind of cool way with the gameplay in the background and stuff like that, which I want to do for games and stuff like that. So I might do, I'm not going to tell you what the idea is in case someone like, oh that's a good idea, but there will be a complete new series with the Road to Glory in FIFA 18, which I'm working on kind of getting it together now. I have a few notes written down on contacting people and stuff like that, so it should be good. And I'm joining some sort of kind of YouTube league soon as well, which will be on the channel. I don't know when that'll be, but so this is kind of the last game. Yeah, I don't know how long the video's going on or I'm on task, but let me check. We're on task for the kind of end of the video. It's a long one which I struggle with because I have asthma, and it kind of, you might hear in the video when I kind of breathe louder after like every few sentences or stuff like that. It's because I can't really breathe properly throughout my mouth and stuff like that, which in turn makes the kind of loud breathing noise into the mic. I try not to do it, or I try and cut it out, but I'm just going to tell you why it's happening, and then if you kind of complain about it, you can if you want. It's not really something I can change. I've been trying to kind of look and see different techniques to try and stop it, but it's the whole thing of being new to YouTube and speaking through the microphone. I didn't realise I did before, because obviously I don't really speak in the microphones before I started YouTube, which is something I struggled with a lot when I first started, is kind of just speaking into the microphone without someone speaking back to you, which I wasn't used to, which I don't know if it's weird or not. It doesn't really bother us now. I can talk to this microphone for like 2 hours in a row now and it's fine, but it is still kind of weird talking to a microphone. So here we're getting to the end of the video really. You can see a lot of players on screen and stuff like that. We do sell Gelson Martins for around 50k again. I've bought him back and sold him so many times, it's unbelievable. I do think he's a solid card. I just needed the coins at the time, and that's the reason that happened. So this is nearly a 20-minute video, and at the start of me doing YouTube, I couldn't even do a 3-minute video without having to pause the video and do all these cuts and stuff like that. So as you can see there, we do list Gelson Martins up for 55k, and that's a team on screen there as we finish with 33 wins, I do believe. 1 off Elite 1, which I did get a disconnect, which kind of set us downhill on the last, because a lot of times when I get Elite 1, I've had like 10 games left and I need to win them all, and 9 times out of 10 it actually does work, but we did get a disconnect, which I can't remember where it was in the gameplay, but I never actually seen the last game where the disconnect was, so I don't know where that actually was. But I've been Patterson, thank you for watching, I will see you next time, goodbye.